let me show you how I make my amazing farata. Are a type of flatbreads that we eat with curries, we eat them with butter, pop cheese on it, however you like it. But this is farata, and they have got fluffy layers in between. Let me show you. Look at the layers. That's it. That is a farata. Today I'm going to teach you how to make Mauritian Farata. Now this is delicious, light, fluffy, it is gorgeous with curries, perfect on its own, and it's one of those things that we make regularly at home. So to make it, we definitely need boiling hot water. I'm using kettle hot water, not just warm, but boiling hot. And in here I'm going to add in flour, and I'm using plain flour. I'm going to go in with salt. And then because we're making farata, I'm going to go in with baking powder, just a little, and that is going to help rise that dough. I'm going to add in the oil, so it adds some richness to the dough, and then the boiling hot water goes straight in. Using a spoon because it's going to be a bit too hot to handle, so a bit more, and depending on the flour that you use, you might need to use a little or a little less or a little more of that water, so you have to judge it. Each flour is different and it does behave slightly differently. For me, that's coming together. So that's what it will look like. Bit of oil. Okay, so the dough has now rested and we're going to take out our balls. So we're going to make some balls here. What we're going to do is take out about that much. Roll it into a ball, and then we're going to do the same for all of them, so they're all around the same size. So what you want to do is dust the rolling pin and submerge the farata completely in the flour, and then now we'll get our square. So we're just going to roll this out until the size of about a small side plate, till you get that shape. Then here you're going to go in with your oil. I'm using a vegetable oil, just a plain flavourless vegetable oil, and this is how you get that lamination. So we pop it like that once into the centre and then into a square, and let me just show you what that looks like. So you end up with those lovely laminations. So as they cook, they will puff up and get all of that lovely flavour. Just keep these covered so they don't dry out. Keep going till they're all done. You can use a spoon or you can use a brush, whatever you find easier. And then you get your square in petit carré comme ça. And that is it. These are all now lovely and soft. So I'll start with the one that I did last and then work my way through. I'm going to do, grab your flour again, make sure the rolling pin is lightly dusted with flour, and we're going to keep this square, so just like that. And what we're trying to do is keep that shape, keep that square shape on the edges, and that's it. And what I like to do at this point is I'm dusting off all of that excess flour, because when it goes in the pan, that flour is actually going to burn, and that is not good. We don't want that. Okay, there we go. That's what you'll end up with. And can you see I'm able to hold it quite easily? It's not breaking. It's got like a velvety smooth texture as well. That's it. That's what we're looking for. And then just shake this one off, and then we'll do the last one as well. So that's the last one. Just going to shake off that excess flour. So we need a completely flat pan. Here I'm using a pancake pan, and you can obviously use a tawa, a rocci pan, but today I'm going to use this because I'm using induction. What I'll do is put the farata in a dry pan to begin with, and we're going to add oil as we're cooking it. Get our farata straight in the pan, wait for those air pockets to arrive, and as soon as they do, we brush it with oil. So you can see they're beginning to come, quite a few air pockets. Get that oil brushed on. Oh, lovely and bubbly, look at that. all the way through. There you go. Brush that oil straight on. Look at that, perfect. Cooking all the way through. The pan gets too hot, you just turn it off the heat and you're going to wipe it down because you don't want any of that flour that's on there to burn your tissue. You wipe it down and keep this as clean as you can, okay? Let's get those bubbles first over the top, just like that. And I'm going to flip now. See all of that wonderful bouncy air. It's cooking through, looks perfect. There you go. Get that oil back over the fakata. Whoa, here we go. This one's perfect. Look, that's exactly what you're looking for. Let's flip again. Oh, there you go. Look at that whole thing being gonflé comme ça. There you go. That one's done. Back in the pan. Bubbles are coming. Get those, get the oil over the top. Look at that, look at that. There you go. Alalila gonflé comme ça. It is inflated. Looks like a massive pillow. Bang, bang, bang. Now that is the perfect fakata. Right, I'm finished. You cover it and make sure it doesn't dry out. So important, very, very important. You cover it and you leave it when you're ready to eat. Perfect. Wow. That is my best one ever, ever. This is going to be perfect with my curry tonight. All those layers. Wow. Look at that. Amazing. Whoa.